Can y'all, like, hear me? Or am I audible enough? Alright, game audio isn't too loud or anything? Okay, I guess I'm gonna start this now. No, by all means, please keep studying. Don't watch this. Chat delay, I don't know what the chat, send that again. You mind sending the safe feet when you say this again? Feet. How long was that? Oh yeah, it's not bad. It could be worse. Hold up. What if I? Nah, never mind. Yeah, I tried putting on low latency mode, but it's not letting me pick that, probably because I already started the stream, but, I think this is fine enough. Do you guys want me to, like, restart the stream for the low latency shit? Or are you fine with this? Alright then. I've been live for a few minutes now. I think I can start. Alright, here goes. God. Nah. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you can wake up now. The first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. It's okay, I'm really scared too. Fuck the clock. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once in a lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. What? Oh shit. Already? That was fast. It's too loud. Let me see if I could back out of this. Oh, I could just do that. How about now? This good? I'll try that. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? Which would you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist, teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. Confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend and forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do voices for characters. I can't do voices for shit. So anyways, good morning, Jonah. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, I'm. Because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam, raised by the Master Chef parents. She's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day-only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. She kept up her... Try this one. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled at the school. I wonder who. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. And what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Oh, get this. I've heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born, from an egg. An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. I'm very afraid. That thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just a smile. Both sigh thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey, it's a How do I pronounce this? Fuck. Either I can't read, or... Shit. You know what? Yeah, fuck. I'm just gonna call her Agaslash. That's... Whatever. So your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Agaslash. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Jonah's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Actually, I think it's just a trashy way of spelling Ashley. You're probably right. Hold on, let me see that. Yeah, it probably is just a trashy way of spelling Ashley. But I like Ashhole. That's a good one. Yeah. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley. But she had to add an extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone else. See? Yeah. It was. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the pond you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man has stopped to look at you, to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Van? You rang? Oh my god. What the fuck is this game? I've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Yeah, that was devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. The first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. I already don't like this character. I think it's broken. Reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. Okay. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one type of chef. So his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop, I'm Jonah. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Aww.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Where are the students? This room's completely empty. Scruffy-looking Pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Okay. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? He must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of... Sure. Okay. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. I'm not reading the woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Oh fuck, it's him. It's him, isn't it? Chilly, someone close the window. And then... It's fucking time. Are you ready? He walks in. Jesus. You are immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, I'm sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe we should open the window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. You know, I'd be fine with evaporating if it meant I could stop this. You two both know my name. We're in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legend past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Who the fuck? Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in the school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? I'm... You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Jeez. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. What? So he's referencing it appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Alright. The class bursts into laughter. Clank, you rascal. Just walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. How can you smell that? You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Well... I guess... I mean, this is a KFC game after all, so... Reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. His eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Oh, shit. Knew it. Well, well, well. I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. It's really good advice. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey, Jonah, there's still a seat here. Seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you are interested. So cooking class, why is there math on the board? Well, cooking involves a lot of math, idiot. Have you never cooked before? See, a lot of you are saying friend. Okay, if you don't need parabolic equations to do cooking, then you're clearly not doing something right. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. I don't make the rules. Fuck it. Colonel time. Move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had two rules. Do all you can, do it the best you can. I didn't read that right, but whatever. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. It's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. A quiz about me. Shut up. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands? How am I wrong? Horses to tree as chicken is to... That was easier. It's the most efficient eating utensil ever created. Yeah. I'm gonna go with food is best for a broken heart. Okay, so. I mean, I've never had camel meat before, but I trust it. Fuck. Yeah, I should have picked the middle one. Total scores. I mean, I could have gotten 0. Only 1, right? You're on thin ice. Look to make sure that Colonel Sanders doesn't see your shameful results, but it's too late. He's staring at your score, shaking his head in disappointment. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. Makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. Delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Well, hold on a sec. Oh, never mind. Anyways. Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. It must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? It's a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. When in the KFC timeline is this? I'd say this is probably towards the beginning of the timeline, if I had to guess. Look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. That's all I'll say about that. What do you What? Do you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw, nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Only the one on the right looks like one, really. Looks the most like one, I should say. Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she sides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, then, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Oh, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. Take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. Why does the bucket have quotation marks? Is it not a bucket? I'm confused. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transport you to another dimension. I don't know. Yeah, I noticed the drumstick holes. Folks, I'll try to see a moment. Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna swim. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense, you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach toward the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, closer. Am I gonna fucking die by eating fried chicken? Until your fingertip connects with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Jonah now. There's only herbs and spices. What the fuck? What? Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. What the fuck? Damn, I can't believe Colonel Sanders drugged my chicken and fucking killed me. Just trying this again. God, I hope this doesn't start me from like the very... Okay, good. Oh, I'm all the way back here. Fast forward button is kind of useless. I can just spam click. Alright, I'm not gonna swim toward the light this time. Yeah. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious? Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Crack. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Yes, even deeper still. Until you find it. Could it be... rectangle? He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use rectangle. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. I approach. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Yeah, I guess this is happening to everyone. So, multiple people are very likely to die from this. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Haha, how bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I've had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all times as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got two more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got more moxie. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leads in. You feel his warm breath as he whispers. Yeah, everyone else is dead. That's why the cafeteria is empty. It's just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use rectangle. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Rectangle. Wow. You'd never had guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you get some if you searched. And rectangle definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. How the hell? You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Thoughtful, additional ingredients. I'm leaning on one of the first two. Shit. You know, about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe. I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it. You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually had some thoughts on how you could improve it. Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe? And you think you can do better? Have you ever heard of habanero peppers? I'm sorry, I choked. Heard of them? I've tended an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, I'm not even gonna try. But that's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. A recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to let this be the last time you improvise on my recipes, Jonah. I'm headed back to class for the next lesson. That certainly didn't go as planned. You better head back inside, but you wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets in an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. I click on the stream, this is what you're playing, why? That's a good question. Very good question. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? I'm stuff. not gonna blow anything, except maybe kiss it to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, unable to control yourself. You pounce at what? Oh. This is going a lot quicker than I was expecting it to. Oh, okay. Yeah, why the fuck are the eggplants blue? Or maybe that's the lighting. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two? That is me. A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. God. Want to be my partner?
Aww.
Sure, Jonah. I'll prepare our station. Here's a partner. Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Damn. Hello, new partner. Beep. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. So you'll have to pick for it. Why? Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for now. Forever. Yeah. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Hold on there, fellow. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue? I hardly know you. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. How much longer do we have to suffer through this? I don't know. Until at least, at most, like 5:30, because I have like class at 6. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Fancy octopus. Octopus. I was thinking trying something exotic. Maybe a dish that incorporates octopus in some way? I'm more of a down-home type of chef myself. What about something that, go with me here, walks on land? Jesus. Actually, there are certain species of octopus that do leave water. For instance, have you heard of it leaves the water to hunt for crab. An octopus that walks upright and hunts crabs? Now I've heard everything. The world is truly a marvelous place, isn't it? Octopus. Crab. Sounds like you're describing one of my signature dishes. Are you trying to steal my thunder? Boys. What's with all the hostility? Has the competition been moved up to today? How dare you try and muscle in on my culinary territory? Nobody better touch us. Shit. Without going through you first. I think there's been a misunderstanding. No one's muscling in on any mollusks. We're simply discussing today's assignment. We could cut the tension in here with the chef's knife, which makes sense because chef's knives are usually pretty sharp. Look, we were just talking. I'll happily step back from any and all seafood. You know what? I'm just gonna make mashed potatoes and gravy. I know my grandmother's recipe by heart. Keep the tentacles. And to peel and boil potatoes. Try to put yourself in this thorny situation, but the new rivals aren't having it. I doubt that you'll even have the capabilities to work with ingredients so delicate. You should probably stick to microwave dishes. Alright. Okay. Like my friend danm, though he may be the man, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worth admiration. After all, your fried chicken is quite spectacular. Yeah, I might do stream highlights. Well, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? You fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. And if Jonah and danm are both so inclined to deceive, perhaps they should go together? Actually, are you suggesting I share the secrets of my special saltwater sauce with this novice? I'm disappointed in all of you. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Let me try this one. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend you need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Somebody threatening my friend, I will destroy them! I actually think that Ashley and danm are just leaving you in the dust. Vis-a-vis my skill as a chef, perhaps? But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Jonah is my partner for today's activity. Look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy bowl, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Yes, this is a McDonald's game. I thought it was obvious. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a helping spoonful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. danm, do something, quick! Scooping up a fingerful, danm tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Jonah. We do not waste food in the bloom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. For one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potatoes, please? And then rushes back over it, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Where'd he get that axe? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Flattened on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. That interrupting student rushes that man down and starts a bite of the signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed, and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. He's about to die. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. Yeah, he's dead. Like, what? Wait, it actually killed him? He actually fucking died. Shit. I mean, I literally did die from the chicken earlier, but, like... Shit. God damn. What even is this game? When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Oh, finally. Winces in pain for just a moment, then it's almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. What? The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has risen into the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. Class bell rings, disturbing the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite the obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Alright then. Cool. The one character I actually wanted to die. God damn it. I'm not sure the professor is here make enough money. Hello, I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands up in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Jonah? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. Man. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Sport mods. What? Huh? What the fuck? think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. You will not let harm come to another student, except for that ghost kid. I kinda dropped the ball on that. Be afraid. Need to be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? Is he's rhyming on purpose? Is he? Nice writing. But before you can discuss the syntax, oh, shit. It's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Oh shit, wow. Go on the attack. Which attack will you use? This doesn't sound like a good attack. Poke with love does 1 damage. Nice. It just got real. The attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. Spit Hot Gravy at you. Went up. Well. This isn't a very threatening battle. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Focuses their mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth. They grow larger and more intimidating. How you respond? Attack. What even? This must be probably over before this fight is. So quiet, you're buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once you utility utensil, you take 2 damage. Shit. You're not gonna. I've taken 3 damage and I'm already about to die. God. Might as well go out like swinging. It's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean it up. Time to sacrifice a 3-piece meal so Jonah can defeat the Spork Monster. Sad. Feeling vulnerable, the Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons energy from 1000. Hot Spork Monster's defeat. You saved me. Injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Finish it. No student will ever walk the quad here again. This monster messing with the bullshit. Final attack. You'll never survive my... Okay, I like this one. Student loaned that destruction. It's 10 damage. It's completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. Continue to surprise me, Jonah. A special item. Okay, now the battle music stops. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. I'm dead. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. Can the Colonel give me a goodnight kiss at least? He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. No goodnight kiss, damn. Let's see how it is. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up as you're tucked in tightly. At least he's tucked. At least he's doing that. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you have. Were they memories or premonitions? I can't do this. You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cookie yesterday. You can't believe he really used rectangle. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the sport monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. I see. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. Yes, it's character development. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? Of course he was. No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at school, and he didn't even go, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the class. Huh? What? I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Oh no. I'm not... Am I about to spoil the ingredient? You don't tell her that you know it has a second ingredient, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, just like I said. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Yeah, that shit's definitely coke. Crack. I mean, who's to say that it isn't a spice? Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know? Like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be very much use to anyone. Fibber. please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. Probably explains why she's so energetic. Shit, I mean, you do have a point. What do you think? Should you protect a secret? Think of a fake ingredient. I don't know. How about Eye of Newt? I know. Sounds like some kind of witch's potion. But what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you're satisfied with your curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's not good. Before you can ask her to confirm she's definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes. Okay. He has a horse now. Alright. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a sort of horse dance before dismounting with a flourish, then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Damn, that's not what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Jonah just gets really nervous around people they like. It's not helping. I mean, they've got food poisoning and we're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. So we can smile. To say situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. With that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? And they're summoning the demon of Ronald McDonald to help with their cooking. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. Oh, yep. McDonald demon. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class. I'm distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. What's this food for? Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes that. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the sport monster. Wait, I just assumed that, like, I picked up the book and just... So you're saying I just left it there? Nice fucking job. It's the same book I found last night at the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing hee-hee. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. He literally ran over the foot, but... Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer. Womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Dude, you fucking got me, man. I should just end the stream right now. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazy men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely you must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles was holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Jonah? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Water. You grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, like the purest snow melted by a mountain spring. Hey, that was mine! It was my favorite. You owe me $6. And you've got excellent taste. What? You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure I'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights are dim. Rebels enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. All the theatrics with these two is off the charts. Fuck it. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Jonah. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." This is gonna be some actual gameplay? I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. This is good, but it's not Nekopara. I'm not streaming Nekopara. Please stop asking. Or do. Whatever. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? Fuck. talk about it. Right, but how would you have ever gotten into school without knowing that? I'm a fraud. Junior gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices? Right direction. Now that the space steps going and elevates, the state of mind offers the most labor. Ah. Begging you to get. No, it can be the wrong time for dog jokes. You're wrong. You're simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Each day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. It'll be a great time. Where does it come from? Not going to miss it. Guess I got it. Try to shut off the noise of the arena. Or some cooking. Sound of success. Notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Jonah. He's actually cheering you on. This would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. Graveyard. Oh, shit, damn it. You are stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. What do you take? What hunk? I know, right? You know what? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Shit. None of the choices actually work. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate biscuits? Struggling to keep up. The next station over, Ashley has already begun platting enemies off the dish. The elements is colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into the stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing a personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Jonah does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. Realize how serious your error was. Immediately shove it into your pan into the mixer to rescue your dough. It's not gonna go well. No! You're not fast enough and your hand gets... Oh. Ouch. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. Can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Was I? Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. That's too bad, and here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Sure, that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two, on account of Jonah's injury. Yes, the secret ingredient is actually blood. See Sprinkles beginning to lick his doggy chops as he looks onto the dish. I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared? Well, because I am the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Into this white chocolate dome, you find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Jonah to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside you find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream in 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry giggly. Literally, what is this game? I don't even know anymore. I'm beyond confused. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you hee. As he places his sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. The rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire, turn to ash. Wait, what? They fall off your face, which means people have a hard time understanding your emotion. Oh. That... Yeah, her name is spelled really confused. It was said at, like, the fucking beginning. It's really annoying. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy, fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. Colonel Sanders is probably going to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater to his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and the small fire. You should get that checked out. I'm fine, can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. I was mad. Yeah. I agree. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, and motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. God. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an upstream. Yeah. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you could see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay. Where'd you come from? How long have you been here? Just as your moment grows into me, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepared for the... Again! Gorko the sport monster is here to fight a hero. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn I already battled you last night. That was Gorko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge you. Yeah. This is the second time this is happening, by the way. Just thought I should let you know that. Anyone just watching. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders Smith. Colonel Sanders smirks. He is already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Jonah is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose we really don't need to fight. It's just that I've gotten these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. It's inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this. Toss a biscuit into its mouth. It devours it. Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a chihuahua. But I was still a student at this school until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. Magic spellbook. Precisely. Borker used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on such a dark evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent. Sorcery and healing. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Jonah, together I am sure we can defeat them. I'm drained. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside his home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure that I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should we reveal your creation name or keep it a secret just for you? Man, what do I want to do here? Yeah, I'm revealing it, going all in. Decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, decide to dive in head first. Reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. A shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' looks hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Wait, special scene? What? Is there something I don't know about? Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste. Just that. I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? It must have been important to Colonel Sanders when he was alive. Little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap on an item to discover more odds. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of a comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. What? A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating on a lake? Summer of '69? Nice. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's rectangle. Oh shit, Ace, take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers in business failure." Oh. Eef. Poor guy. Pam's framed photo shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. Look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Okay, now I really don't know where this is in the KFC timeline. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure it must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick he's supposed to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? This game, man. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Sanders? Then it dawns on you. To 11, a single note. Can chicken be prepared? What style? Open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find the row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. Oh, he's gonna walk in at this. The jacket is a bit big for you, but soft and comfortable. Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. To say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you look any... Called it. Any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. Try it at casual, until he asks why you're wearing his jacket.
Aww.
I didn't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off! This is happening. Whoa, this isn't that kind of game. Shit. Not that we blame you for trying. Dang. The dream's dead, everyone. But still. Shit. How far back is this gonna send me? I'm not sure if I'm gonna like finish this all in one stream, but I don't know. I mean, I'm already at like the end of day 2, so like, what, all the way back here? Fuck. Shit. Okay, yeah, I might finish this another day, honestly. I guess it must, like, autosave, I think. I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop the stream here for today. I might continue either possibly Friday, or either that or definitely Saturday. I know I have time then. But yeah, that's I guess that concludes today. So thanks all of you for watching me suffer through this enigma of a game. And I guess we're gonna finish this in a few days, so see you then. Oh, when's it gonna start? If it's Friday, then it'll definitely be like late at night, so I don't know, but Saturday I don't know. I'll think about it more like the closer it gets to then. But yeah. So yeah. Bye everyone.